Okay, so here we are in WordPress once you log in, and I will put the login information into Dropbox. So when you log in, you'll be at the dashboard, and there's not really much going on this first screen. You don't need to worry about anything here. Down the left hand side is a menu, and to add a blog post you'd hover over posts and then click add new, and you get a place to add a title, and then this is where the content of the post would go. Now don't copy and paste from Word, because it will add all sorts of crazy formatting that you can't see. So if you're if you write in Word, just copy it, and then what I always do is just paste whatever it is into Notepad, and then I copy it again and then paste it into here, and that way you won't have any formatting. And then you can do things like bold, you can italicize, you can underline. There's all this stuff up here is similar to Word. There's all sorts of things you can do. You can change the font size, you can change the, if I can find it, the color of the text as well. Those are the main things that you'll want to use. Once you've finished writing your blog post and put the text in first, you can add things like images. So put your cursor where you want the image to go. So say you want it at the top here. You put your cursor there, and up here it says upload insert, so you would click on that, and you can upload files. You can select files, or you can drag and drop them from your computer. There's also some stuff that I've already uploaded. So let's just grab one at random to show you. It will upload, and then the title, it will grab the file name for the title, so you probably want to change that to match your blog post, and also to make it descriptive of what the image is. Once you have written your title, copy it, and also put it in the alternate text, so people who have visual disabilities will then be able to know what the image is. You scroll down a little bit, you can also add a link. So if you wanted this image to link to another website or another page on your site, you can put the link in here if you want to. Then you can choose the alignment. You can left, center, right, and you can also make some minor adjustments to the size as well. 200 by 300 is pretty good for a blog post. And then you just click insert into post, and it goes in. Now once it's in, if you decide, oh, it's too big, click on the picture, and one of the little icons on here is edit image. So click on that, and you cannot increase the size, but you can reduce the size from here. If you go up also to advanced settings, if you want more space between the picture and the text, you can also put in something into horizontal space, say like 5 pixels. You can also increase the space underneath as well, and at the top, which is of course the vertical space. You can also, if you want to have a border, you can add that as well. So let's say 1, just for fun. When you're done playing around with that, click update, and you can see the border that I added. Okay, so when you have your blog post in, scroll down a little bit, and on the right hand side is categories. So choose a category that the blog post fits into, one category. You can choose more if you want. If none of these categories fit the blog post, you can click Add New Category, type it in, and then click on Add New Category again. You also want to add tags, and you can click on the most used tags, and that will give you some examples of ones that have already been used. You can also, of course, just type and add new ones as well. Further down is the SEO, and you can play with this if you want to. You don't have to. And what normally you do is choose the keyword for the post, and it should be a phrase rather than just one word, and it will get, as you type, it will give you suggestions. And then after that, you can also you don't need to add anything in here because it is set to create those automatically. Down here, don't worry about this magic action box. I'll explain what that is at another time. Now here in the options, there are different options that you can do on this page, and again, this section you probably don't need to touch anything here when you're doing a blog post. When you are all done, you will want to save draft, and then okay, let's just save draft, and you can preview it, and I usually right click and open it in a new tab, so you can preview the post before you publish it to see how it will look. And if you like how it looks, then you can go back and you can click on publish. There's also this social broadcasting, which I'm trying out. This is the first time I've used it. This will publish the blog post to your personal page on Facebook. So if you don't want that, let me know and I'll remove it. The post will automatically publish to your business page. That this social broadcasting is for your personal page on Facebook. You can click that to no or yes, depending on your choice. And if you don't ever want it going on your personal page, let me know and I'll just remove this completely. So that's a blog post. And you can see all your blog posts by clicking on all posts, of course. And this will show, and this is the one that I just saved, this test, and it shows as a draft because it's not published. So if I wanted to go back and edit it some more, I just hover over and click edit. It takes me back to that one. Or I can go back to ones that are previously published and click on edit. And I'm not going to change anything there. On this overview of all the posts, you can see the categories that I chose and the tags as well, and when they were published. Now to create, if you wanted to create a whole new page, then go down and it's almost the same thing. Go to pages and add new, and this creates an entire page on the site. So for example, about us is a page, services is a page, blog posts, of course, are the individual posts, and there can be numerous blog posts on a page. So that's the difference between pages and posts. So pages are not posts. However, posts can be pages, because if you click on one of the blog posts, so it's the only one on there. That is a page. That probably sounds confusing. So to add a page, you do almost the same thing. You add a title, you add your text, your graphics, whatever you want. Pages don't have categories and they don't have tags, so you don't have to worry about those over here. You can, though, nestle pages. So, for example, newsletters, and I've got your newsletter archives. So that's newsletter archives is a subpage of the newsletters page. So the way you do that, you can choose the parent page. So you can see newsletters is the parent page and newsletter archive is the subpage. Underneath newsletters, it's indented there. So if you were creating a page that was going to go under resources, you could click that as the parent page. Now scrolling down a little bit, in the options for pages, if you want to, you can hide the page title or not. And that's pretty much the only setting I bother with, or need to bother with here. And this is the page title here. So it's your choice whether to have them showing or not. Right now I've got them showing by default, except for on the home page. The title isn't showing. So again, you can either hide page title or not. And that's about all you need to worry about for pages. Now, if you add a page, there's one more step that has to be done, and that is in the appearance, and then go to menus. Now this is the menu, and the menu is, of course, this across the top here with all the page menus. So if you create a new page, you have to add it to the menu. So if we had added that page, it would show up here in pages, and we would click it and then click add to menu. It will put it over here on the right hand side. Then over here we can move these around and put them in whatever spot we want, and we can make them indented so there. You see, like how newsletter archive is indented because it's a subpage of newsletters. And then we would click save menu, and that would save it and add that page to this menu here. So of course I'm not going to save it because I don't want that. So that's just a brief overview of how to add a blog post and how to add a page. If you have any questions, of course, let me know. Okay, bye for now.